Hello, welcome back to the channel. I've been gifted a little something from a channel member. So pretty shortly I'll go and open that up and you'll see what that is. But we've just been through and done so many things to this car lately. Like, this is going to be pretty good little addition to have, actually. So let's get that installed. Then we're going to go drag racing, and then we're going to hopefully not break anything. One thing we do have an issue with is our clutch. It has met it's running on the verge of life limit, is what I'm saying. It's not much left. So I don't think we're going to be doing any big skids if we're planning on changing gears. I'll put it that way. She gets pretty hot from a bit of slippage, and the ceramic clutch just sort of welds itself to the flywheel. So that's not ideal way to change gears when they're stuck together. So let's get through the intro and start playing with the car. Right, so let's show you what we got. We have our factory location for fuel gauge here. We have the other fuel gauge down there. We've already changed out the tacho to my good tacho with the shift light. The shift light's actually up here in the little corner. This was my oil pressure gauge in here. Digital one's been dodgy as forever. It works sometimes, doesn't. It's really not ideal for how we treat this engine. So let's rip this apart. We'll go out. We'll see what we can make happen. Righto, we have my very first piece of mail from a subscriber. So this is he's been messaging me and saying we got to get this troopy fast. We got to get this troopy faster. And one thing that I haven't ever had is an AFR gauge. So thank you, Stephen Bartos. You've just sent me this AFR gauge. So rip him open, have a quick look inside, and okay, so little AFR gauge, little control module, lovely instruction manual. And here we will have oxygen sensor, wiring, a couple other bits. Bung. I've already got this fitted into the in the car, so the only thing I don't have is the crush washer, and little brackets. So the brackets are to go on there. You clamp it onto the back of your said mount. Now let me just grab something. I'm going to show you this. So let's push you out of the road. So the sub-tank fuel level, the whole thing that sits up on top of the dash. I'm thinking I was going to drill a hole in here, and then I went, nope, throw that out of there. So I printed this one. I was going to go, let's make 3 pods. I went, I really like the idea of having the factory fuel gauge. And then I tried a different color, but when I put the top on, the bottom of the dash pad comes to here, and the top of this one covers that, so you can't see any of this. So would have been a great idea. This side looks better, by the way. So then I went to rendition 3, 4. I just printed little thin ones just to see if I could make it better, and that's where we're at. So as you can see, that sits in there nicely. There's no interference, no interference. Now, that little piece there will interfere, but being it's only small, it's not going to worry about the depth. When I put in like the oil pressure sender or something over this side, that's going to go deeper, so therefore I'll put it on that side. So that should work out really good. So I'm just printing another one now. All right, let's get back and we'll have a quick look at the printer and see what it's on. So that's the printer doing its thing. Not real exciting at slow speed, but yeah, that'll take probably a couple of hours. So you're inside the printer right now, by the way. Yeah. It's what it's going to look like. We'll see how it turns out. So I printed this one last night, but when I adjusted my angle, I messed it up. And my little dowel holes in the corners didn't quite line up properly. So it doesn't quite sit on right. So, yeah. So, let me show you. Right here in my printer is the next version. Super Troopser! Alright, let's go see if it fits. Overall, does look better. I do prefer the face down printing versus the face up printing. Alright, I'm going to sit this on here so I can actually grab stuff. Give me a sec. Alrighty, is it going to mount properly? Oh, it does. That's perfect. Probably cut a little bit extra off there, but overall, my measurements were pretty damn close. And then I'll just mount that sucker in there. That's my old oil pressure gauge. It does go in here. It is a tight fit too, so that would be good. But AFR gauge, I'm gonna have to get a mechanical gauge because this one just keeps fucking up on me. Tell you what, that is perfect fit. Alrighty, let's mount this in here, which should just be, as I said in the one yesterday. Oh, they don't even reach because I made it too thick. That's funny. I should have some little M3, maybe M3 bolts that'll fit that. Let me go have a look. I'll put it up here so you can see what I'm talking about. So, seeing this is made to go here like so, for now I can just do the 2 gauges in time. When I find a 3rd gauge I need, when I go auto or something, I'll need a trans temp, and this will become a 3rd gauge hole. So, but for now this is just an interim one. Everything lines up nice. I'm not going to bother screwing it in because when it slots in and you put the top dash cover over top of it, it locks it in tight, especially with the 4.5mm thick front versus the little 2.5, this factory one. So 4.2mm, sorry, but I don't know, they're a pretty sturdy little thing. Anyone at the Troopy that wants one of these, just let me know. I'll move that across and make it a little bit more centered. Providing it's a 75 series, I don't know if they're all the same. Let me know what you want. And let's say $10 plus shipping for that. No screen, obviously. Righto, so as you know, this is how she looks standard. We didn't know, but if not, this is how it looks standard. If we were to go 3 gauges, as you saw my little thing I printed, I would put, it would just be this thing. It would be like so. So the Super Troops one I made that doesn't, you can't see any of my stuff. So I don't even know why I bothered with the Super Troopster. It would look like so. Which I don't think's a bad look at all. But I don't have 3 gauges. I've only got 2 that I want to put in here. So hence why I made the other one. So if you look at this, so this is a pretty snug fit. So I've actually printed this at 4mm, this one. I can make these, print these out for you. They fit around all the brackets. They will just sit in here, just as is. If you want a 3-pillar pod for here, print them for you, $10. Obviously won't be able to put a logo because there's no room. I might be able to put some text here, but it wouldn't be much. It's just, yeah, limited. All right, so from there, we go to this one. So this sits in like so, and then we'll do, well, hold on, plumb this in now. I have to plumb all this right through. Oh, I did that difficultly. Yes, that is the correct word, difficultly. So, and then that will clip in there like so. And this will go over top. Now we'll see if the S is visible. Oh, the S isn't visible. How dang it. Annoying. So I've got to get all my wiring sorted and stuff, but that will look something like so. Which I really should have brought this across further. Do I print it again? I think I should, because that isn't quite centered. Maybe I'll move that across probably 4mm and move that across 4mm as well. And I think that will be better. All right, I'm gonna get that printing while I run all of this. So if you go back and look, I have a bung welded in from when we done the dyno tune. So that's already existing. But this bomb sight is just all got to get put back together. Righto, we're all in. So I'm thinking I'm going to reprint this, not right now, but I'll make it 3 or 4mm wider this way, and then just move the whole thing across this a smidge. I think that was the issue. I made the box too small. That's why it looks so weird. It looks, yeah. Just need to align that a little bit better. Might move them up maybe 2mm. I'll move them up 2mm, I'll center everything nicely. So that should come up really good. Now I left the stereo out just in case this leaks, and I am going to replace it with a copper line. So this is just interim, because I couldn't buy a copper line today. And it's racing tomorrow. So it's racing tomorrow, and we've just got to run with what we got. So down there is stereo. Oh, hold on, let me put some light on the factor. Stereo, all our cabling for the old oil pressure gauge, that junk. And she's empty. Time to load her up with all the gear.